Hello guys, in previous 4 parts we have already covered classification of enzymes and given detailed explanation regarding every class, giving examples of reactions of major metabolic pathways of carbohydrate, lipid and protein metabolisms. So let us deal with problem solving and summary in this part 5 video. Better if you watch previous 4 parts to understand this part well. Okay, coming to problem solving. First problem, let us name the enzymes in the glycolysis. In glycolysis is a very well known pathway. You all know very well enzymes and reactions, but still we will forget few enzymes. So be with blank mind and forgot every enzyme. Now we can just name the enzyme by seeing the reaction. Okay. First A. What is the enzyme here? Glucose 6-phosphate is converting into fructose 6-phosphate. Okay. Glucose and fructose are isomers. So there is no other change in the molecules. You can just see glucose is converted into fructose. So as these are isomers, it comes under class of isomerase. So phospho-gluco isomerase. Gluco or hexo. See, phospho-hexo isomerase. Okay. Coming to B. Name the enzyme of this reaction. Fructose 6-phosphate is converting into fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Here ATP is converted into ADP. Here in ATP this phosphate is transferred to fructose 6-phosphate. So phosphate is transferred from one molecule to another molecule and it is becoming bisphosphate. So it is called as, comes under transferase. Okay, in transferase we have class 2 transferase. We have two subtypes, which is inorganic phosphate and organic molecule like ATP. If it is inorganic, we have another enzyme. If it's organic, we have name it as kinase. Okay, that is the reason in transferase this enzyme is kinase. See, phosphofructokinase. Okay, and coming to third reaction. Sorry, in transferase we have seen ATP and inorganic molecule phosphoryl group. Okay, it is inorganic phosphoryl group. For example, inorganic phosphoryl group, if it is added, it is called phosphorylase. Okay, here kinase and this is phosphorylase. So this pathway, the enzyme is phosphorylase. Okay, phosphorylase. Glycogen is converted into glucose 1-phosphate. In glycogenolysis, this reaction takes place. Okay, in which inorganic phosphate is added. So it is phosphorylase. You can also confuse the enzyme with the same name, phosphatase. Okay, phosphatase. See, only small letters are different here. Phosphorylase, phosphatase. What is the difference? Phosphorylase, inorganic phosphate is added, which comes under transferase. But here phosphatase, which is comes under hydrolase. In hydrolase, addition of water molecule plus addition. So you can remember like it is inorganic phosphate group. So it is called phosphoryl group. Phosphoryl. It is adding of water and breaking the bond. What is the definition of hydrolase? Breaking the bond with adding of water. So breaking the phosphate group. Phosphate is removed and glucose is left. You can see here glucose is left. In gluconeogenesis this takes place. So here we can just tell that phosphate group is broken. Okay, phosphatase. Here phosphoryl group is added. So phosphorylase. You can remember the difference like this. Okay, coming to here another reaction. This phosphate 6 bisphosphate further converted into 3-phosphoglycerate by series of reactions. Okay, in 3-phosphoglycerate to 2-phosphoglycerate. Let us name the reaction. Sorry, enzyme. What is the name of enzyme? Phosphoglycero. Right here, phosphoglycero. What is happening here? You can see 3-phospho is converted into 2-phospho. Means position of the phosphate is changed. Here transfer of phosphate, but it is intramolecular, not intermolecular. Intermolecular here. It is intermolecular. See, phosphate is transferred from ATP to fructose. So it is intermolecular. That comes under transferase. Okay, as it is organic molecule, it is kinase. Inorganic molecule, phosphorylase. And in transferase, we have another transaminase. We have 3 subtypes. Okay. Now coming to this intramolecular, we call it as mutase. Okay, it comes under isomerase class 5. So enzyme name is phosphoglyceromutase. Okay. Now coming to second problem. In second problem, see, you can see here this formed pyruvate is converting into lactate and acetyl CoA. This reaction is called link reaction. We can see here NAD is converted into NADH and carbon dioxide is released. Oxidative decarboxylation. Okay. In presence of oxygen, in absence of oxygen. In absence of oxygen, it is converted into lactic acid, which is anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, in presence of oxygen, pyruvate is converted into acetyl CoA. Okay. Here, name the enzyme. In second one, first one, A. Name the enzyme. Write the substrate name first. As always, pyruvate. And we have here carbon dioxide is released out minus removed. So, can we write decarboxylase? NADH is removed. Can we write dehydrogenase? What is the right one? I have already told you in previous 4 parts that if we see any NADH, we should write only dehydrogenase. Okay? So, don't consider this carbon dioxide. Write pyruvate dehydrogenase. Okay? In options, they may give as pyruvate decarboxylase, pyruvate dehydrogenase. Then you should choose pyruvate dehydrogenase. Okay? Because NADH we should consider here. In the same way, here also pyruvate is converted into lactate, but this enzyme is called pyruvate dehydrogenase, right? But wrong. It is lactate. It starts with lactate. Why? It is reversible reaction. Okay. If we see here, this NADH is converted into NAD plus in the forward reaction. Means this is reduction because absence of oxygen. Okay. But if we see in this opposite direction, this lactate is converted into pyruvate where NADH is formed. Okay. In this pathway, in this direction, NADH is formed. So we can call it as dehydrogenase. Okay. But in this reaction, as NADH is formed, we call it as dehydrogenase. Then what is the substrate here? Pyruvate or lactate? Lactate. That's why the enzyme is called lactate dehydrogenase, but not pyruvate dehydrogenase. Okay. Here we will call only pyruvate, not acetyl CoA, because here in this forward reaction only we got NADH, but here in backward reaction we got NADH. Okay. Remember this. Then we write this lactate name as the enzyme starting. Coming to, and this acetyl CoA enter into Krebs cycle. Okay. Coming to Krebs cycle, here we can see here glutamate. In Krebs cycle, alpha ketoglutarate formation, we are getting NADH again. Carbon dioxide is released. This is also a oxidative decarboxylation reaction. Okay. Here we can see NADH is released. In the same way, we also have the alpha ketoglutarate formation in the reaction of glutamate to alpha ketoglutarate. In also Krebs cycle we are getting alpha ketoglutarate. In also some other reaction, glutamate is converted into alpha ketoglutarate. We are getting here amine group is released. Okay, now name this enzyme. See, NADH is there, amine is there. Okay, I told you before you should consider only NADH. So what is the name of enzyme? See the below options. We have synthase, deaminase, dehydrogenase and oxidase. For example, glutamate to alpha ketoglutarate. Okay. See, glutamate, amine is removed, so deaminase. You should not consider this. You should only consider NADH. So glutamate dehydrogenase. Okay. Synthase. Here alpha ketoglutarate is synthase, but we should not consider that. We should only consider NADH. So glutamate dehydrogenase. Coming to here glutamate dehydrogenase. What is the difference between dehydrogenase and oxidase? Both are removal of hydrogen only. But as I told you before, removal of hydrogen, acceptor is B complex vitamin. Here acceptor is oxygen. B complex vitamin, we have components of NADH, NADPH, FADH. I have given individual examples of these three in the previous part 1 video. Okay, the most common is NADH. So here we can see NAD is a acceptor here. Hydrogen is added. Hydrogen is added to NADH. See, hydrogen is added to the NADH. Acceptor is NADH. So here acceptor is NADH. So this reaction is called glutamate dehydrogenase. Coming to third one. Third problem. We can see ATP related. Okay, we have already seen this kinase, but for ATP we don't have only transferase. Okay, in transferase subtype kinase we are getting ATP. Also we are getting ATP in ligase also along with transferase. In ligase we can see synthetase and carboxylase. In ligase ATP is must. Okay, along with the joining. What is the meant by ligase? Joining of molecule. You can see the reaction, carbons adding will takes place along with the ATP. Also lyase, breaking of bond. Okay, now coming to ATP. If any reaction, if you see ATP, we should rule out. If any transfer of phosphate is there, we already know that kinase, because it comes under transferase. If there is no transfer, even then ATP is there, then we should consider these two. In these two ligase we have synthetase and carboxylase. Okay, in carboxylase we can see addition of carbon dioxide. Okay, along with biotin and biotin independent reactions. Mean in carboxylase biotin coenzyme may be present, may not be present, but carbon dioxide is added must. So along with ATP, if the carbon dioxide is there, then consider carboxylase. Okay, biotin is there, you can confirm, but biotin may not be there also sometimes. This is not must. Biotin may be there, may not be there, but carbon dioxide is must. So if we see carbon dioxide, we can with ATP we can confirm that ligase with it is carboxylase. If there is no carbon dioxide and ATP is there, then you can take it as synthetase. Okay, then what about lyase? In lyase we have decarboxylase and ATP citrate lyase as per two definition, first definition and second definition. As per first definition we have ATP citrate lyase, aldolase. As per second definition we have decarboxylase, enolase, aconitase, etc. Okay, if you see in ATP citrate lyase only ATP is used, not in decarboxylase. So rule out this. Okay, when ATP is there, you should only see ATP citrate lyase in the lyase. And in ligase these two have ATP, but in lyase only we should see ATP citrate lyase. Okay, now how can we differentiate between these three? We already know difference between these two, that carbon dioxide is present here, not present here. But how can we differentiate between these three? Because ATP is there for these three reactions. Okay, for these three enzymes. But how can we differentiate? Because in ligase we can see by the definition, in the reaction we can see carbon are joined. Okay, if it is not joined, if any breakage is there, what is the definition of lyase? Breakage of bonds. As per first and second definition, breakage of bonds without adding the water molecule. Okay, water molecule must not be there, but breakage of bond must be there. If water molecule is there, what is called hydrolase? You can see here water molecule plus added here, then breakage is there here. So phosphate is break and glucose only formed here. See, so addition of water molecule and breakage we call hydrolase, that is phosphatase. But here you can see breakage without adding water, that is ATP citrate lyase with ATP. Okay, so you should know the definition well to name the reaction. In first four parts I have explained every definition in detail, giving brief explanation regarding examples for every class. Okay, you can understand better if you watch that 4 videos. Coming to, so in this ways we have for third problem, in options they may give many enzymes. How to rule out? Just by knowing the definition you can rule out very easily. For example, let us summarize this. If ATP is there, first if there is phosphate transfer, you name it as kinase. If there is no phosphate transfer, leave transferase. Go to these two. In these two, if carbon dioxide is present, carboxylase. If not, synthase. Okay. If there is no joining of atoms, you leave this. Go to lyase. In lyase, see ATP citrate lyase only, because in decarboxylase we don't have ATP. So leave this. In ATP citrate lyase and ligase, how we can differentiate? Here breakage of bond, here addition. Here breakage of bond without water, remember. Then it is lyase with ATP. If there is water, it is hydrolase. Okay. In this way, third problem we can solve. Coming to fourth, we already discussed that in carboxylase, biotin may be present, may not be present. Decarboxylase, PLP coenzyme may be present, may not be present. So they can ask us true or false. Okay. All carboxylase have biotin. All decarboxylase have PLP. That is false, because some reactions of carboxylase may not be having biotin as coenzyme, but carbon dioxide is must. Here decarboxylase means carbon dioxide removed, so this is must, but this is not must. May be present, may not be present. This is fourth one. Coming to fifth one, we have already discussed this. They can give options as phosphorylase and phosphatase. They give this reaction, and they give option as phosphatase and give none of the above. You will choose phosphatase, but it is wrong. You should choose none of the above, because it is not phosphatase, it is phosphorylase. They give the reaction. If you see this phosphate group is adding, and when there is not in options phosphoryl, you can choose phosphate enzyme by mistake. So you should just see even the small spellings also, even that matters. Phosphoryl means it is transferase. Phosphatase means you should see water molecule, then hydrolase. Okay. So in that way, the fifth possible question can be asked. Coming to sixth one, here synthetase. See, here also same way, small spelling difference also matters. Synthetase, synthase. ATP is present means synthetase. ATP not present, synthase. Okay, this can be asked like that. Coming to seventh one, here we know that in ATP citrate lyase, clinical questions can be asked in such a way that ATP citrate lyase used for fatty acid synthesis, gluconeogenesis, cholesterol synthesis. I already told that these three, because of more energy, more cancer proliferation maybe takes place. So due to the cancer, for chemotherapy, what can be used? You should inhibit this enzyme, then cancer can be treated. Then ATP citrate lyase inhibitors, see ACLY inhibitors for chemotherapy, for cancer. In the same way, this is class 4. Okay, class 4 ATP citrate lyase inhibitors. In the same way, another clinical we can correlate in class 1. Okay, monoamine oxidase inhibitors, that is used as antidepressants. In second part or third part, I told you MAO inhibitors also under class 1 oxidoreductase. So it is a clinical point, you can ask in 7 possible ways. So in this ways we have discussed here all 7 possible. Okay, 7 possible. First one, second one, and third one ATP. First one is regarding the glycolysis cycle. Second one is dehydrogenase. Okay, regarding NADH. Third one is regarding ATP, and fourth one can be this biotin and PLP coenzymes. Okay, fifth one we know that phosphatase, phosphorylase. Just remember this small spelling difference also. In synthetase, synthase also. In ATP you can see small spelling difference. And finally seventh one, here you can see clinical importance also. In this way we have covered every class here. See ligase class 1, coming to see oxidoreductase class 1 and class 2 transferase. See class 3 hydrolase, class 4 lyase, class 5 isomerase, and class 6 ligase. In this way we have covered all the classes as summary at last. Okay, in classes we can see in pink color all classes are there. In orange pathways are there. See pathways. Coming to here, glucose 6-phosphate is converting into glucose in this reaction, which is useful for gluconeogenesis. This glucose 6-phosphate also convert into pyruvate in glycolysis. Okay, this is glycolysis reaction. Also it can enter into glycogenesis and HMP pathway also. Okay, glycogenesis. This is gluconeogenesis. So G6P can enter into glycolysis, glycogenesis, HMP pathway, also in gluconeogenesis. You can see in orange boxes we have metabolic pathways. In green we have see enzymes everywhere. Coenzymes and enzymes are in green color, and pink color we can see these classes. Okay, coming to, in this way we have covered all the classes of enzymes, all the enzymes classes, and these pathways. Okay, coming to here, in this way 7 possible MCQs can be asked here. Okay, we have discussed 7 possible MCQs from this topic, and also not only for MCQs, it is also useful for theory exams. For example, you can write phosphoryl phosphatase, both have much difference. Okay, this is comes under hydrolase, this comes under transferase, but only small spelling difference is there. Even the examiner check the spellings mainly. Phosphoryl comes under transferase. If you write this phosphatase for this reaction, okay, that can be wrong. So also it's useful for MCQs and also theory exam purpose. This is useful. Okay.